We've been talking about situations where someone insults you or puts you on the spot in front of other people and your mind goes blank. You just have no response for them. Super awkward and disappointing, right? When you leave, you end up replaying the scenario 1,000 times over, preparing yourself for the next time something like this happens. So it's not that your brain is trying to slow you down, it's trying to protect you by withholding your speech until it feels that a response is safe. So, how do you stop this from happening? The solution is not to think faster next time or not to go over this scenario a million times later that night until you figure out the perfect comeback. The real objective is to remove what's causing this response withholding, as it's called in psychology. You see, freezing occurs when your brain has learned to treat certain social situations as high stakes, and it delays your speech until it feels safe to respond. So the first step is to stop what we call post-event processing. This is where you go home that night and you mentally replay this embarrassing interaction where you didn't know what to say, and you rehearse a million alternate responses. And what's happening there is that you're not actually helping yourself. You're teaching your brain that this type of event is threatening. So there's no need to do that. The second step is to abandon the belief that every response has to be fast and effective. In real conversations move too quickly for you to have perfect comebacks. And most people judge your pauses far less harshly than you can imagine. Your imperfect responses, or even not responding, they're normal parts of conversation, and they're not evidence of any weakness or failure on your part. So, what I want you to do is to shift your attention outward instead of inward during conversations and afterwards. Instead of monitoring your thoughts, your emotions, and your possible responses, just focus on the other person, their words, their tone of voice, and the surrounding environment. And reduce your self monitoring. That's going to free up your executive resources to support better thinking and more spontaneous speech. Okay? And trust your automatic, the low level thinking processes that generate your conversation. It's a highly practiced automated skill. Let it help you.